And today I'm here with Alison Greene-Barton, who's a friend and a colleague and a legacy teacher for Ray Castellino. And she's going to be presenting in our upcoming series on adults that have earliest wounds, prenatal and perinatal somatic perspective. So welcome, Alison, and I'm wondering if you could just tell people a little more about yourself and what you're going to be talking about in the new series.
Okay, thank you, Kate. I'm very excited to do this presentation because I'm combining many different layers of my work together. I've worked as a pre and perinatal somatic therapist for about 29 years, and I've also worked as a spiritual counselor for about 37 years. So it's wonderful to bring this work together and to share how I've been working with couples and families and individuals and workshops to heal what I call the conception wound, and then to consciously rewrite the story of that conception so that an individual can heal and a family can heal.
Nice. Well, your talk is entitled Welcoming Who You Are from Spirit Form into Physical Form. And I know that you are going to be bringing just not only your awareness around conception, I know you're going to be bringing all of you to this presentation. Would you like to share a little bit more about your training and anything more you want
to? So I trained as a pre and perinatal somatic therapist through the Castellino Foundation training. I've also had the privilege of working alongside Ray Castellino for many years. I worked at the BEBA clinic, which is Building, Enhancing, Bonding, and Attachment. It's a wonderful research clinic that works with healing the birth wounding, conception wounding, lineage wounding in families. We work as a team, and I had the privilege to record Ray's sessions and then to assist him and then to co-facilitate with him, as well as assisting and co-facilitating many different trainings and workshops with him. So he's been a wonderful mentor in my life, and I've integrated his work into my own work. And in my work, as I mentioned, trained as a spiritual counselor. I've also trained as a cranial sacral therapist. I've trained as a somatic experiencing therapist. I've also done trainings in shamanism and had my own shamanism school for a while.
Oh, I didn't know that about you.
Yeah. I'm just love trainings that deal with the body, with the earth, with orienting and grounding yourself here in your body. I've also worked with various healers and trained with them, learning different energetic healing techniques. So I combine all of that in my work. And what I'm going to do the presentation on is really working with healing your entry from spirit form into physical form. I've incorporated a wonderful process that came from one of the Castellino trainings in their foundation training. It's about renegotiating how you enter here into your own physical form. I do it with individuals in sessions, but I really love the very powerful effect of working with a group. So you have someone who represents the mother, the father, the extended family, and they all come together to plan for your arrival. And then you have the individual who's wanting to come from spirit form into physical form. And then you have a person who's spiritually assisting the family and the person who's incarnating. So I have the person who is in spirit form communicate to the spiritual assist person what it is she or he would like the family to know about their essence, their qualities, where the family needs to be sensitive to them. And then I also have the family feel into the spirit, like, who is that essence? What information do you get about that individual? And so they each feel into the beautiful blueprint and source energy of that individual and communicate it out loud to each other. And then the spirit assist person comes back and forth communicating over time the different qualities and experiences that they each would like the other to know. And then the family comes together, like how they need to change their lives to prepare for this baby to come into their life, like what they need to, basic things like what they need to do to make a baby-friendly home, how they need to protect the child, like what is the positive environment they'd like the child to be in, how they need to look at themselves and heal their own conception wounding, and their own relationships with their parents, and what their earliest wounding is about, just to be able to really create an open energy field and a continual connection with the spirit so that the connection is not broken in the entry. It has a wonderful effect on individuals. I've had very positive response with it, of reorienting to a sense of purpose to be here, and to heal from parents who were using drugs, alcohol, who may not have wanted the child, etc. It's a wonderful way of creating a new possibility. And when you do this kind of process, it also helps the nervous system to release the wounding of what happened, and also to open to a healing experience of rewriting the story and experiencing that in the process of acting it out and renegotiating it.
Wow, that sounds very beautiful. So you're going to be talking about that process in your presentation for healing adults, and also for helping couples that are wanting to prepare for a child, right?
Right. So with couples, I have them go through the same process of opening up to the essence of the spirit. I take them through guided meditations. I have them practice meditation every week at home, where together they take time to just open up to what does that beautiful spiritual being want them to know, and what do they need to heal in themselves to prepare for the arrival of that being. It's a wonderful process. When I've worked with individuals and couples, they start to feel into the energetic blocks with their own parents, and to come inside those blocks and ask them what the information is, what they need to know. And then we work piece by piece with wherever we feel the congested energy, there's a story. And then I ask them to express that story. And usually in that story, there's a wound that needs healing. And so as they start to heal their own entry here, they start to open to a stronger connection with the being that wants to come to them.
Wonderful. So Alison's talk is welcoming who you are from spirit form into physical form. It will be on May 10th. She'll be our second speaker in our upcoming series, working with adults who have earliest wounds. So thanks for coming today, Alison, and we'll see you all in May.
Thank you, Kate.